Breaking news, everybody. Islam Makhachev has his next fight official for February 26th, and he is in fact going to be fighting Beneil Dariush. Firstly, we got to give Islam Makhachev a bunch of credit. The guy is active. I mean, he's chasing that title. Justin Gaethje and Beneil Dariush have not been that active. Gaethje just fought not too long ago, but before that was his loss to Khabib. Now Gaethje is trying to wait around for a title shot, whereas Islam Makhachev is clocking in again. And we know how the UFC operates, man. They love the guys who want to be active, and they take priority in title shots more than the guy that's just sitting around. Right away, I do have to say this is a very favorable matchup for Islam Makhachev. Dariush, not the most technical striker in the world. I think Islam's striking defense and movement is going to be on point in this fight. The takedowns might come a bit too easy for him, and even on the ground, as good as Dariush is, he's not going to be able to hang with Islam Makhachev. Let's just point out the obvious. I could honestly even see Islam Makhachev winning this one on the feet, as Beneil Dariush is so vulnerable in the striking. He wings punches from a distance, is not going to catch Islam. He's way too fast. He's way too sharp in his defense. He has decent counter shots. He has a good counter high kick. And those blitzing hooks can definitely catch Beneil Dariush off guard every single time. And that sets up the double leg or the single leg takedown. Dariush is a great fighter, number 3 in the division. But it's a tailor-made fight for Islam Makhachev to get that title shot. That's exactly what would have to happen next. And the fact that it's only 2 months away from the lightweight title fight means that it's not guaranteed that Justin Gaethje is going to get that title shot. With this booking, we don't know if they actually want to throw Justin Gaethje as the next title challenger, or they're trying to pressure him to fight someone else. Because Islam Makhachev and Beneil Dariush continue their careers in pursuit of that title shot, not wasting any time, has to be causing a bit of pressure on Justin Gaethje, because the winner of that fight is going to fight the champion 100%. There is a possibility they're putting that fight together and they have Justin Gaethje fight the winner of Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira. Let's say that fight happens in May. That can have Islam Makhachev fight the winner of that championship fight later in the summer. It's all up in the air, but personally what I would love to see, of course, the winner of Beneil Dariush versus Islam Makhachev to fight the champion. I prefer Islam to fight Charles Oliveira and Beneil Dariush actually to fight Dustin Poirier. In my opinion, those are the two better fights. Islam versus Charles Oliveira would be a masterful grappling match, whereas Beneil Dariush and Dustin Poirier would be an absolute war. A lot of grit, a lot of power between the two fighters, and non-stop action, because we know how Dustin Poirier brings a fight to his opponents. It's going to cause Beneil Dariush to return that same energy. And with all that going on, I prefer to see Justin Gaethje fight the loser of that title fight. Whoever it would be, Dustin Poirier or Charles Oliveira. I personally like Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje more than Gaethje versus Oliveira, but either of those two fights would be amazing. Part of me feels like Justin Gaethje may have messed up this situation. Now, if he gets that title shot, it all worked out well for him. But it does seem like he may have missed an opportunity to fight Islam, attempt to eliminate him from the title picture by beating him in a fight, and then make himself the default next contender for the title. Or the UFC just looks at Justin Gaethje and says, you're 1-1 in your last 2 fights. Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev have long win streaks going on here, and they're going to fight each other, and they are going to be the next in line. If that's the case, Justin Gaethje definitely missed a shot here. Instead of just waiting around, hoping for a title shot, demanding he deserves it, when no one really deserves it in the sport, you know how this game goes, he should have been trying to eliminate someone like Islam Makhachev from the title picture. So did everything come back to bite Justin Gaethje? Or did it all work out for him? We have no idea, and I'm very curious to see who they announce as the next guy in line for that title shot.